Grinding on the
whole club selling out, a hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out, a hitter doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City.
Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Detroit Lions.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Lions had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And that'll be caught with St. Brown. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
On the run, St. Brown.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go wherever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 3. Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and it's
into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Jeremy Chinn there defensively. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing on third, Goff. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Trimble. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Here we go, set.
Here is Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guy. It's a great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ready, break.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Merritt. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Ready.
They'll try to throw now. Young. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Chark is on his third feline-branded team in 3 seasons, going from the Jaguars to the Lions and now to the Panthers. He's a former 1,000-yard guy and an accomplished deep threat, but also hasn't stayed healthy for a full season. The Panthers, they need someone with his ability in the lineup.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ready.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 2. Young off the play fake. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Ready.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle they go. Narrow. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made it really.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Here we go. Here we go. Strike 2.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
But those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Set, ready.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Second down and a yard. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
is out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Young. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise on the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
First down, Young. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Down.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Opposite. Green. Stand.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Young. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
4 now.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
We're good. We're good.
Now back to throw. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
2nd and 9. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Young on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Hey, Shell. Hey,
Now Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's 2nd and 7. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw, Young. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Ready.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And not much running room. Down to the 32. On a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a 4 or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Young off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
On the double.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Hubbard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Ready?
Hubbard again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
Points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This is 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
11.
Goff now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Wormley in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes, they come in.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Panthers 20, Lions 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. What's that?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. A big play looming on 3rd down.
What's that?
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
26. A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter.